The In Conversation podcast series, with author Nigel Beckles.
Welcome to the podcast.
Please like the podcast and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. The very best way to promote your podcasts, Podpage makes it easy to create a podcast website with just a few clicks. Every page is optimized to be found on Google and it stays up to date forever. For more information, visit podpage.com. The future of podcast promotion.
Have you experienced several failed relationships or been through a divorce? How can you avoid making the same mistakes again? How to avoid making the big relationship mistakes is out now.
Hi, my name is Nigel Beckles. My new book is packed with practical and common sense strategies that you can use to make better relationship choices.
Now you can discover the dangerous myths about love. If your relationship expectations are realistic, why you could be falling in love for all the wrong reasons.
How to avoid making the big relationship mistakes. It's a book that could change your life.
Available from amazon.co.uk. Kindle version also available.
When the Mood is Right, a poetry journey and mood swings by Queen P. Available on Amazon and all good bookstores.
The Royal Affair
by Queen P.
Dim the lights, sit back, relax, and breathe. You have entered into the Royal Affair.
Queen P. Poetry podcasts, available now.
The Royal Affair.
Get ready for takeoff.
Welcome back to my In Conversation podcast series. My guest for this episode is a certified relationship and life coach, co-author of a best-selling book, and radio presenter, Imani Speaks. Hi Imani, welcome to my podcast series. How are you?
Greetings, Mr. Beckles. I am fine, thank you.
So where do you reside at the moment?
I live in a little place called Crewe out in Cheshire.
So were you born there?
No, I was born in London. I'm a Londoner originally, but I'm up north at the moment.
I understand you are the co-author of 2 books. So what are they called and what are they about?
The first one was called Smashing Through the Glass Ceiling, and the second one is called Smashing Through the Brick Wall. And they are about, people going through different obstacles and really overcoming. That's what it's all about. How people overcome adverse, situations. And it's part of a trilogy, actually. I've been in 2 of them and really, really grateful and humbled.
So how did you become involved with contributing to those books?
A lady called Rebecca Adams, who does so many things. She does so many different, projects. And I did a project with her before and I heard about this. And that's how I got involved. I heard that she was doing this book with all these different people, different authors, and that you get a chance to share an important story that can help other people.
So when were the books published?
The first one last year, 2020, Smashing Through the Glass Ceiling. And this year in April was the Smashing Through the Brick Wall.
Well, you're also a presenter for an online radio station. How did you become interested in that field of work?
Right, the way that it came about through an accident. I have a brother who was offered a radio show, but he couldn't do it, and he knew that I've been interested in personal development for so long. So he said, I know my sister would be interested, and so he came and he told me about the opportunity, and I said, well done, and he said, no, I can't take it, but I know somebody who can. And I said, who? And he said, you. And I kept saying no, he kept saying yes, and in the end he won, and the rest is in history. And I've been doing radio for 8 years now.
So your current show is on Conscious Radio. So
yeah.
What is your show about and when is it broadcast?
My show is all about people coming on who've overcome things, difficult situations. I also speak to coaches and people who are what I would call life changers. They have amazing stories to tell. They may be coaches, they may be people who counsel, therapists, people who just really make a difference to other people's lives. And I also love music, so I play a lot of music, usually from my youth, so reggae, soul, party, classics, all those sort of things, rare grooves. So yeah, but primarily, I interview people who's going to make a difference.
Well, I know you're a very busy lady. What other activities are you involved with?
Right. I have been very interested in our emotional life, our relationship life for a long time. And I have been working with women about their relationship life, particularly emotions, so the mucky side of it. So I provide a space and they listen. So I also did coaching years and years and years ago, back in 2004, when it was very, very new in its infancy. But I never did take the qualification. But last year, because of lockdown, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something about this. So I did my relationship coaching, got a certificate for that, and then I got accredited for life coaching as well. So that's what I do now. So I'm really very, very much interested in helping people to kind of look at how they operate in relationship and also to look at the healing process. So obviously I'm not a therapist, but providing a space where people can talk and share and really look at the spiritual underbelly of things. So the way I coach on the mental, the emotional, the spiritual and the physical. So we don't miss any domain. So we cover all 4 domains of the human being. So that's what I do.
So what type of issues do people come to you for in terms of seeking support?
They mainly come to look at their relationship. They mainly talk about the pain, the struggle, the difficulties. And what I find as a spiritual coach is I find that usually it goes further back. They tend to have self-esteem issues. They tend to have insecurities, and that goes into the mix of the relationship, and it causes them the thing they fear the most, which is maybe to be abandoned or left or hurt. They actually end up drawing that to them because of those unhealed issues. So we look at those things and, like I said, provide a space where they can talk about it and really see a new perspective. Because I always feel as though when you have a problem, you're just looking at the problem. You're not looking at the solutions, and you're not looking at your part in the problem. So that's where I come in, and I help them to see another side of it.
So Imani, how can people contact you?
Well, people can contact me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, or ImaniSpeaks.com. I am in the middle of revamping that, but over the next few weeks I hope to, get it all back on. Or they can contact me at ImaniSpeaksInterviews@gmail.com.
Imani in Crew UK, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Please follow author Nigel Beckles' podcasts on Anchor, Amazon Audible, Spotify, and all major podcasting platforms. Thanks.